So now in this lesson, we're going to look at how to calculate the percent one number is of another number. Well, I'm going to show you the steps that I like to use to perform this type of calculation, and then I will also show you how to apply these steps in solving some examples together. So I want you to pay some close attention to this because of the keywords of and is. So here we're trying to create a fraction. The number after the word of we're going to use as the denominator, and the number before the word is we're going to use as the numerator. And then we're going to simplify the fraction and then multiply by 100 to get the percent value. So let's look at some examples. So 15 is what percent of 50? So we say the number after of becomes our denominator. The number before is becomes our numerator. And so we'll first look to see if we can simplify this. So we can simplify this. We divide by 5 here, we get 10. When we divide by 5 here, we get 3. And so what we now have is 3 over 10 multiplied by 100, which is 3 multiplied by 100 over 10. So these zeros cross out, and we have 3 multiplied by 10 gives us 30%. Next example, what percent of 75 is 12? This is a tricky one actually, because the number after of, what percent of 75, then the numerator is 12. So that's one of the instances where the placement of the values could change how you look at it. So what you want to pay attention to here is what percent of 75. 75 is your denominator, and then the other number becomes your numerator. So we're going to try to simplify this as well. We divide by 3, we get a 4, and then we get a 25 here, and then we multiply by 100. This is going to give us 4 multiplied by 100 over 25. We can divide by 5 here, we get a 5. Divide by 5, we get a 20. Divide by 5, we have 1. Divide by 5, we have 4. So this is going to give us 4 multiplied by 4, which is 16%. Our next example, what percent of 120 is 78? What percent of, so 120 is 78. So the first thing we're going to now do is try to see if we can simplify. So let's try to simplify. We divide by 2. We have 60, and then we have 39. We divide by 3. We have 20. Here we have 13. So we now have 13 over 20 multiplied by 100, which is 13 multiplied by 100 over 20. So we cross out the zeros. 2 divided by 2, 1. 10 divided by 2, 5. So 13 multiplied by 5. We have 3 times 5, 15. We bring 1 up here. 1 multiplied by 5, 5 plus 1, 6. So this is 65%. And then our final example, 45 is what percent of 108? So 45 is what percent of 108? Because 108, the of is the most critical term here. The of always represents the number that will be in your denominator. So now we're going to try to see if we can simplify this. Let's go ahead and divide by 3. We have 36. We have 15. We divide by 3 again. We have 12. We have 5. So now we have 5 over 12 multiplied by 100. So we have 5. Actually, let's not try to skip steps so that you learn good habits. 5 multiplied by 100 divided by 12. So we can divide by 2 here. We have 6. We have 50. We divide by 2 here. We have 3. We have 25. So this is going to be 5 multiplied by 25 over 3, which is going to be 125 over 3. So let's go ahead and do our division. 125 divided by 3. 12 divided by 3, we have 4. 4 multiplied by 3, we have 12. And then there's a 0 here. So we have 5 left over. 5 divided by 3, we have 1. 1 multiplied by 3, we have 3. Subtract, we're left with a 2. So this is going to give us 41, 2 over 3%.